Hey coaches, we're thrilled to bring you the Regional Summit Championships live this season. This new series of live events will take place in 5 locations across the United States: Fort Worth, Richmond, Myrtle Beach, Anaheim, and Chicago. In addition to offering these events live and in person, we'll be adding international divisions. Teams have the opportunity to compete out of region. All regions will offer D1 and D2 guaranteed splits. The IASF divisions will not be split, and the points race bids can now be passed down twice. And there's a potential of 18 points race paid bids across each region. This year, the Southwest Regional Summit will take place on Saturday and Sunday, April 2nd and 3rd, and the Midwest, Northeast, Southeast, and West will take place on Saturday and Sunday, April 9th and 10th. All teams will compete twice, Saturday as day 1 and Sunday, day 2. The team's highest daily score will count as 75%, and their lower daily score will count as 25%. We will utilize this floating weight system so all teams can focus on hitting their best routine both days to maximize their chances of winning their division. Teams competing in the international divisions will be scored on the standard Varsity All Star score sheet. At all US-based regular season Varsity All Star events, all teams must adhere to the USASF level rules when competing. D2 programs must compete in D2 divisions in order to maintain their D2 status, and Worlds divisions are not eligible to attend the regional summit. Here's a full list of the eligible USASF divisions offered at the regional summit. As a reminder, Prep, Novice, Cheerability, and Youth Rec divisions will not be offered. And again, new this year, IASF divisions will be offered, and here's a full list of those divisions offered at the regional summit. Bids to the regional summit. At-large bid. At all Varsity All Star events, the top 3 placing teams in bid-eligible divisions will earn an at-large bid for the regional summit championships. Partial paid bids. A partial paid bid is equal to 1/4 of the total registration fee of $150. Each team will be eligible to accumulate up to 4 partial paid bids, which is equivalent to 1 paid bid during the 21-22 season. For example, 1 partial paid bid equals $37.50 per athlete. 2 partial paid bids equals $75 per athlete, etc. At all Varsity All-Star Challenge events and each virtual competition series event, 6 partial paid bids, which is 3 partial paid bids to D1 and 3 partial paid bids to D2 divisions, will be awarded. Partial paid bids will be awarded to the highest scoring teams in USASF elite divisions only. For example, Junior Level 1. International divisions are not eligible to receive partial paid bids, and the levels will be divided as Level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4.2, 5, and 6 combined. At-large bids can be upgraded to a partial paid or a paid bid. Partial paid bids will only be upgraded to a paid bid. Athletes who earn a partial paid or paid bid will only receive credit for the bid receiving routine or performance. They will not get credit for crossover performances, which are considered separate routines and performances. The points race paid bids will be awarded in each division across each region using a point system found on the Varsity All Star leaderboard in USASF elite divisions only. In order to be eligible and to be awarded a D1, D2 Regional Summit paid bid, teams must place in the top 3 on the leaderboard and must have competed at a minimum of 3 performances. A 2-day event counts as 2 performances, and international divisions are not eligible to receive paid bids. The points race paid bids will not be split D1, D2, and the bids will be awarded in a reveal show on Varsity TV on March 28th. Only paid bids will be passed down twice, and then the bid expires. On the leaderboard at leaderboard.varsity.com, you must filter Points Race to view the current standings based on the 3 performance minimum and top 3 performance scores. The leaderboard factors in your scores across all varsity events from the 21-22 season. Each region has the potential to award 18 points race paid bids across these divisions. Please note that these are across all sizes and D1, D2 divisions. For example, all of the tiny level 1, small and medium, or D1, D2 divisions are all competing for the same level 1 tiny points race paid bid. Going to leaderboard.varsity.com on your browser will take you to this leaderboard landing page. From here, you'll select your class, which is either cheer or dance, and for the points race, it's only eligible for cheer. Then you can select your region, and then choose your level, and then select your level. And since all the divisions are combined, you can leave the division option blank. And make sure you toggle the points race option on. Then select Apply Filters to view the leaderboard. In this example for the Northeast Competition Leaderboard for Junior Level 1, the average team scores will show from highest to lowest. The points race paid bids will only be passed down twice. So if the highest scoring team doesn't have a minimum of 3 performances and isn't registered for the regional summit, it will be passed down to the second highest scoring team. If that team doesn't have a minimum of 3 performances and isn't registered for the regional summit, it will be then passed to the third highest scoring team. It will not be passed down lower than the third highest scoring team. And when you select a team from that menu, it will give you more information about that team's performance this season. When using the points race option, it will filter teams that have at least 3 performances. As you can see, Team H All Stars in the Level 3 Senior had 9 total performances. And be on the lookout for this badge, which indicates your place on the Varsity All Star leaderboard. When you don't select the points race option, it will pull in all the scores across that division. For example, the Newbie All Stars, which had the highest performance score but only 1 performance, which takes them out of the running for the points race paid bid. Be sure to review the leaderboard by Wednesday, March 23rd and check your standings. Double check that your scores are all accounted for here, and if you see any missing scores or miscalculations, please let us know by submitting the leaderboard request form. Forms must be received by March 23rd in order to process any changes for your regional summit bid. In order to be eligible for partial paid or paid bids to the regional summit, you must be registered by the deadline of Tuesday, March 22nd. Any team that competes and receives a bid to the regional summit at a qualifying event in the 21-22 season may compete at the regional summit. Teams must be in good standing with the USASF and Varsity Spirit. Teams must compete in the division in which they qualified for, but can add up to the maximum number of athletes in each division. For the 21-22 season, teams that qualify in a co-ed division but no longer meet the roster requirements for co-ed will be eligible to compete in the comparable all-girl division. All-girl teams will be permitted to compete in the comparable co-ed division as well. These division changes must be made prior to the final registration deadline. Teams who earn partial paid or paid bids will only receive credit for the number of athletes who competed and earned the bid. Additional members added to the team for the regional summit will not receive those credits. An all-star athlete is limited to crossing over to 2 additional teams within their program per competition. Therefore, an athlete may compete on 1 team and cross to 2 additional teams within the same program during this competition. Eligible athletes competing at the regional summit are also eligible to compete at the summit, the D2 Summit Championships, and the USASF Cheerleading Worlds at the Walt Disney Resort in Orlando, Florida. Crossovers will pay $100 per additional performance, and there are no division-specific crossover rules. 4th place and below teams will receive a regional summit banner at awards. Teams placing 3rd place will receive 3rd place banner, 2nd place will receive a 2nd place banner, and 1st place teams will receive a regional summit championship banner. After taking the stage on day 1, every athlete will receive a day 1 gift, which is a very cool regional summit bracelet. As athletes exit the floor on day 2 before awards, they'll also be receiving a regional summit carabiner. Every athlete at the regional summit will leave with a regional summit medallion at awards. And your champion award is a regional summit championship backpack. And your grand champions in level 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.2, 5, and 6 combined will all be sized for regional summit grand championship rings. March 1st was the last virtual competition series event date. On March 9th, the Southwest Regional Summit registration portal will close and you will have to call to register. On March 16th, all other Regional Summit registration portals will close and you will also have to call to register. On March 22nd is the bid cutoff date and deposit due date for the Regional Summit Championships. And on March 28th is the Regional Summit Bid Celebration Show where we will announce the points race paid bids. And again, mark your calendars and don't miss these registration deadlines. March 9th for the Southwest Regional Summit and March 16th for the Northeast, Southeast, West, and Midwest Regional Summits. We hope that this information helps you plan for the regional summit, and we can't wait to see you make the climb close to home.